Okay, so these are the special tests for the shoulder. We're gonna first start off with piano key. This is testing to see do they have an AC sprain or an SC sprain. It can go both ways. Okay, first you're gonna start off closest to the sternoclavicular joint. You're going to put your fingers on top of the clavicle, and all you're going to do is push down to see does the clavicle come down and then spring back up. Okay, he doesn't necessarily spring back up in a really bad fashion, but he does have a little bit of looseness more at the AC joint. Okay, a true grade 3 clavicle or AC sprain, you will notice that the clavicle in itself will stick up really, really high so that when you push it, it pushes down like a piano key, but then it will spring straight back up if it's a true positive grade 3 ligament tear. Okay. The second test is the compression test. Again, we're looking to see do they have an AC sprain or an SC sprain. So when you're doing the compression test, one hand is going to be on the chest, one hand is going to be on the scapula in the back. Okay, I'm going to squeeze them together. Okay, and then I'm going to do it again closer to the shoulder. Squeeze it together. I felt that pop.
Yep.
Okay. When squeezing, what it's doing is it's trying to cause the ligament, the AC ligament, to try and detach, or even at the SC joint, it's trying to get it to detach or move. Okay, if they have any pain or you notice that there's laxity or popping, because I felt popping, when you're doing this test, that means there's a suspected AC sprain or an SC sprain, depending on the location. The next one is Hawkins and Hawkins-Kennedy. Hawkins and Hawkins-Kennedy, this is for impingement in the shoulder. Okay, Hawkins starts out just at 90 degrees. They're going to be relaxed. This is a passive movement, so they are not helping you at all. You're going to internally rotate the shoulder and ask them if they have any pain.
That hurt.
Okay, they're gonna have any pain or increased numbness or radiating pain that goes down their arm. That is Hawkins. Then you bring them to about a 45-degree angle. This is Hawkins-Kennedy, so it's a little more. Okay, it's the same movement, they just change. You're just changing where the elbow is. You start at 90, and then you bring it into about 45, and you still do that internal rotation to see, are you having pain, or is it,
Yeah.
does it radiate? Any numbness and tingling? No, it's just pain. So he may or may not have a suspected impingement going on in the shoulder as well. Granted, he does have messed up shoulders, so that doesn't help his case. Okay. The next test is the empty can test. So we're gonna do this with both hands. Okay, empty can. So we're gonna empty the can. You have your soda cans in your hand. You're gonna turn them upside down. Elbows are straight. Yes, elbows are straight. You're gonna have them at a 45-degree angle. Okay, and you're gonna ask them to hold their arms up. So don't let me push them down. Okay, if they have any pain or they have weakness, as you notice on his left arm was actually falling down quicker than his right arm, which does indicate a suspected supraspinatus strain that he may have. The next test is called Jurgensen's. So it's kind of like a hitchhiker's test, or what it looks like. Okay, this is testing to see, do we have any biceps tendonitis? So what you're going to have your athlete do is they're going to put up their hitchhiker thumb. They're going to put their hitchhiker thumb into their belly, okay?
Button.
In the belly button, okay? If we can have them relax their elbow closer to their side. You tell your athlete that their movement is going to be as if relaxed. They're going to hitchhike, okay? So they're going to go thumb in. So you're going to have that, wow, I can't think today. Pronation into supination. Okay, pronation into supination. You're gonna do it against resistance. My one hand is gonna be on that biceps tendon, and I'm going to have resistance. So go ahead and go through it. And then again. If they tell you, okay, relax. If they tell you that they have pain under your fingers on the biceps tendon, okay, that's an indicator that they may have some biceps tendonitis. The last test that we're gonna do is the grind test. The grind test has to do with a suspected labrum tear. So I will have my
Ooh,
athlete.
that one. Yeah.
Yes. Can I have you lay on the table? Okay. Closest to the edge, please.
What's up?
That'll work. So,
Which part of that?
a little further that way. You go. So, when we're doing the grind test, you're gonna bend the athlete's elbow, and you're gonna bring them out to a 90-degree angle. Okay, 90 degrees in abduction. I'm going to hold their arm. I'm going to push their arm in and then move it around in a circle. Ooh, goodness gracious. Okay, push in and then move it around in a circle. His shoulders move around a whole lot, but you may or may not feel some clunking or grinding when you're doing this movement. Okay, if you have any of those things or they tell you that there's a lot of pain, that's an indicator that we may or may not have a labrum tear.